It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his 4th personal foul.
Gets the first, and that ties the game up.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for free. He has 15 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today. And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
There is just no way, Clark, to tell who is going to pull this one out.
You know what, Kevin? I think looking at this game, it may very well come down to one crucial key play.
Clark, that's a great point. When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
There's a minute 34 left in the 4th quarter. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now, Freak. Griffin a screen on Wiggins. Pierce kicks to Freak. Shoots it up. Again, Los Angeles.
Oh, Nelly. Listen to that.
That shot eliciting a roar from this gigantic crowd.
Guys, more than a roar, more like an explosion.
And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. 1:09 left to play in the final quarter. Shot from 12. Towns, no luck. LA's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Freak kicks to Reddick. Inside, here's Griffin. Count it, and the foul. It's on Kevin Garnett.
Well, you know what? Griffin's got him falling in right now, that's for sure.
That's good from Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin doing all sorts of things. 25 points. He's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
Now here's Towns, guarded by Jordan. Garnett, the screen, 5 to shoot, and stolen by Reddick. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time, milk the clock a little bit.
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
Here's Rubio. To the inside, Towns connects. And he has brought them to within 2 points. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd, Clark.
You know, that's exactly what you got to do. Take them out of the equation. Make those fans be quiet.
And they need something to cheer about again, and soon.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
At the line for 2.
And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead. There's 18 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Rubio outside. Dishes it to Muhammad. Fires the 3. Can't knock in the 3. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Now, here's Rubio. So the Clippers with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, and it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed down the stretch, Kevin. This crowd was not going to let this one slip away.
And a chance now to...
Chris, how does a win like this help propel the team at this point in the schedule?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Blake Griffin. He had just an outstanding 4th quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
Well, he came to rescue the team tonight, Ernie. Things are getting desperate for.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for.
Was this game a little too close for comfort?
I mean, I didn't want to rub it in too much, you know. I did what I had to do to make sure we won, and that's it. Nah, I'm kidding, man. Look, don't be putting that on y'all bulletin boards, all right? They just kept it close, and we managed to pull it off in the end. Not much else to talk about.
Are you getting the ball as much as you'd like out there?
That kind of thing doesn't matter to me. As long as we're winning games, I don't care how much I have the ball in my hands. I really don't. The team comes first. You know that.
Word is spreading that you're causing some real drama with your off-court commitments, missing appearances, failing to fulfill contracts. Do you have anything to say about that?
Yeah, mind your business. This press conference is supposed to be about what happened in the game tonight. You know, on the court. So let's leave your ridiculous, unsubstantiated rumors alone, and let's talk about what we're supposed to be talking about. Oh, you know what, better yet, let's not. I think I'm done here. Thank you all.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
We're starting to get some early answers on this year's big questions in the NBA season. And here to tell us what it all means are the experts. Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm just your host, Ernie Johnson.
No one's an expert.
Huh?
No one's an expert.
Well, you guys try. The action tonight will be happening out in Los Angeles, where the Clippers will be going up against the Chicago Bulls. And guys, for the Bulls, they've played well of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games. Tonight, an opportunity to continue that trend. And Chris Paul will be in action tonight, and no doubt he is one of the best in the game. There are a lot of great point guards in the league, but Shaq, is he still the most complete point guard, would you say?
I would say yes. He makes his teammates immensely better with his on-point passing. Ernie, he still shows us.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, then let
It's the Clippers and the City of Angels for a little interconference action here at the Staples Center. Well, the holidays always bring us some incredible NBA action. Clippers leading by 6. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Jordan against Noah. Jordan dishes to Freak. Nailed from three-point land.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
There's a good screen. Here's Mirotic. Jordan with the rebound.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. 5th, the Clippers.
The teams they've faced over the last 10 have to be wondering how long this brutal defense is going to last. There's no let-up in these teams. They play with tenacity throughout.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Tyler Hansbrough's checked in for DeAndre Jordan, and Carlos Boozer is subbed in for Blake Griffin. And Chicago also making a switch. Livingston's checked in.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Freak with it. Butler covering. Paul with the three. That one goes. Count. Paul's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Clippers. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Livingston, no luck.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now. Paul having a good one. He already has 11 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Chicago making a switch here. Vasquez comes in. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
The drive by Paul. It's tipped and stolen by Mirotic. Vasquez with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. Here's Brooks. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. Brooks has got his first points of the night. Paul kicks to Freak. The tray. The shot will not go. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game, Greg. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Screen by Boozer. Three-pointer. And it's Freak missing. Bulls trail by 10. Brooks with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. With 4 seconds on the clock, misses the layup. And a word from Chris Paul, who has a little something to say about the success of a very special... Of course, we know that Blake would say the exact same thing about Chris Paul. You know, Chris and Blake Griffin share so much in common when it comes to being the hardcore Clippers their owner brags about all the time.
And you think about it, Chris Paul is not easily impressed, nor is Doc Rivers, for that matter, but both of these guys have praised Griffin for how hard he's worked and how far he's come in his career.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Chicago right now, Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. Mirotic is out there with Pau Gasol. And it's Dunleavy in its small forward. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Timberwolves put on quite a show. He ended with 17 points and flashed his range a few times in the process. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
Thanks, Doris. He had a heck of an outing that night, GA.
Yeah, he really did, Kevin. I mean, a very professional performance. Played hard every single second he was on the court.
Guys, that's what we expect from him, and he rarely lets us down, and he certainly didn't let us down that night.
Here's Butler, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. Bulls shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And really, they haven't been able to do.
Substitution on the court.
Here is Brooks. 1:30 left in the first half. Outside Butler. He feeds it to Livingston. Brooks with no one around. And the Bulls with another miss. The Clippers in the lead. Now here's Paul. A 14-point game for him in the win against Minnesota. That is good. Chicago's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Brooks, the pass to Livingston. Dishes to Noah. Lots of room. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Noah's got his second bucket tonight.
Sensational pass. Even in mid-shot, he still saw the open man.
Paul dishes to Boozer. Noah with the block. They get it back. There's a screen by Hansbrough. Paul kicks to Boozer. And that is good. Boozer's got 4 this quarter.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Crawford against Butler. We've got 22 seconds left now here in the second. Gasol and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Man, I like their approach to the game right now. There's tremendous aggression on both ends, putting the onus on the officials.
The Clippers shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Now here's Crawford. Tight defense on him. Shoots the 3. They get the rebound. Here's Hansbrough, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Hansbrough's got his first points of the night.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get. And Los Angeles with some changes. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Pierce. And Freak subbed in for J.J. Redick. Mirotic is checked in for Chicago. Vasquez comes in for Dunleavy. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Freak is out there with Paul. And it's Crawford at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. For Chicago, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
At the line for 2.
And Vasquez drops them both. The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
Outside Butler. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Paul kicks to Freak. Griffin against Noah. Outside Griffin. 5 to shoot. 16 feet away. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Rose kicks to Butler. Over in the corner to Vasquez. Rebound by the Clippers. Jordan's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. He kicks to Freak. Ball outside. Here's Griffin, and it's blocked by Mirotic. Back to Paul. Takes the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And then in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Kicks it out to Crawford. No one near him. And he hits the jump shot. And the Clippers lead by 9.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Now here's Vasquez, guarded by Crawford. Here's Butler. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. Vasquez has got 3 assists now in this one.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Picked by Griffin. Shot off the screen. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 21 in the game. Rose kicks to Butler. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Rose. Here's Noah. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Freak. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Los Angeles leading by 9. So for Chicago right now, they've got Livingston, Mirotic out there with Dunleavy. Then it's Pau Gasol, and it's Brooks in at the 1. Hansborough, that's good.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
The Bulls shooting 47%, pretty solid. Mirotic, the screen. Brooks, the pass to Mirotic. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And for the Clippers, they're shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Redick with it. Gasol covering. And it's Boozer that time on the assist from Redick. And that's now 6 points for Carlos Boozer.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Here's Gasol. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Now here's Freak. Brooks covering. Freak. Off target from outside. Bulls trail by 9. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And Brooks, here we go. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Good looking screen by Gasol. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Livingston dishes to Dunleavy. Can't connect from short range.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if you be a little bit more selective tonight.
Here's Gasol, and that one is hammered home.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Reddick with the bucket.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Here's Livingston. Softly drops in the floater.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Looking to get back on track here. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the ring.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Clippers. Bulls trail by 10. Livingston kicks to Dunleavy. Here is Livingston, covered by Reddick. It's Brooks on the wing. Gasol a screen. And Brooks, here we go. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with the chance to win.
Exactly, because they've made enough plays to keep it close. And as a result, they're still in it.
Pierce with it. Guarded now by Aaron Brooks.
Move the ball. Stick it to
Pierce attacking, and he banks in the layup. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
Find out what Doris Burke has for. Rick checked in for Paul. The Bulls also changing it up. Mirotic is checked in for Noah. And Brooks subbed in for Mike Dunleavy. Freak kicks to Pierce. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw. Joakim Noah's checked in for Chicago. Dunleavy comes in for Brooks. Here's Freak. Jordan the screen. Freak kicks to Griffin. The shot misses. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Rose with the ball. Now defended by Freak. Outside Butler. No good from outside.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now Freak shoots. Can't get it to go. Puts it up. And he overshot that one, missing.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Paul. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor. Shaq, what'd you think?
You know what? He's a total package as a...
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire
We gotta be better at containing the basketball. Let's set up in some one-on-one full court. You know the drill. Intensity. Intensity! Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. All right, let's wrap it up. Feel free to hang around and take some shots. And don't forget, meet in the film room at noon.